Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 19 sees Boruto, he's so antsy to help. He really wants to get into the action. I feel like he doesn't have enough faith in everybody else to protect themselves against the threat that they're going up against. And obviously, he has every right to be. It's the Shinju, you know what I mean? It's going to be difficult to face them head on. But I definitely feel like he's just needs the chance. He's urging himself, like, as soon as I get to, he's gonna jump at the idea. I honestly don't know how he's going to get to the battlefield, if I'm being completely honest. It's possible that Kashin Koji gave one of the members a toad ahead of time. That's the only way I can see it. Or he gave Sarada some sort of pendant, or Mitsuki, right? He probably planted something on them so that way he could teleport using Flying Raijin. It's probably the best. That's the quickest way he could get there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that could be it. He could also, I don't know, fly over there, I guess. I don't know exactly what he's going to do. But if he needs to be in the battle in a hurry, I feel like the best way to do it is to kind of... Well, how did he do it? I guess he did it with code. Like, he just showed up. But there's no... I guess he probably came in from the sky, huh? He flew over there. It's kind of hard to say exactly how it happens. And he probably gets a little bit of a heads up from Kashin Koji, like, get over there now, fly, or, you know, head that way, in that direction. You know what I'm saying? So, it could be like that, but all I'm trying to say is that Boruto is ready for the action. He wants to get in there. He wants to fight. He wants to help out. But he knows the consequences of that. If he goes there, Jura shows up, and then he dies, and then they need Boruto, so it kind of... They need him in there, but they don't need him in there. Does that make sense? He needs to be a part of the story. He needs to be a part of the fight, but he can't be a part of the fight. So how do you keep him on the sidelines yet, you know, make him relevant to the story? And I think it's going to come down to, like, a situation where essentially what's going to happen is things are not going to go well, right? Like they're going right now. And then Boruto's going to have to jump in there when he's not supposed to. Jura's going to show up, and then everything's going to go into a big mess, right? And he's just going to barely make it out alive. That, or something else happens. Somebody else shows up. It's possible that Kawaki might get his, you know, enhancements and then show up on the battlefield, but I don't see that happening for maybe another chapter without some sort of explanation of, like, him getting upgraded, or like some sort of panel or page where it kind of just like shows him being upgraded, you know, to the fullest extent. What else is there? I just feel like Boruto being kept on the sidelines isn't going to work for him, and we all know if it comes down to saving Sarada, Mitsuki, Konohamaru, like basically anyone there, Boruto's going to jump at the chance to do it because he doesn't want anybody else to get hurt. It's okay if he dies, you know what I mean? But if it's Sarada, people he cares about, he's got to go in there and he's got to risk it all. He's got to sacrifice himself. And somehow or another, it'll all work out in the end. Somehow, some way, you know? I don't know how, but it will, right? It's the plot has to keep going. But I'm excited to see when Boruto steps up. When does he join the battle? You know, is it going to be for Konohamaru, or is it going to be for Sarada and the others? You know, or is he going to be in a position where he has to choose? You can choose to go save Konohamaru, or you can choose to go save Sarada and Mitsuki. That's going to be a choice, you know, because there's a possibility that if he doesn't go help Konohamaru gets really hurt, or he gets turned into one of the Shinju, or Mitsuki, Sarada, and that whole Sand Village team, they don't make it out either. So which is it? What's gonna happen? How's it all gonna come to be? Is it also possible that Boruto helps the team out, you know, per se? What if he goes after Arya's Lodestone Sand Sealing Blade? What if he goes after that, right? And he teleports to it, brings it back, and helps everybody out in that way? What if that's a possibility? There's so many things that Boruto can do or can contribute to the fight. He obviously has Rasengan Uzuhiko. He obviously has his wind style, lightning style, water style. He obviously can use the shadow clone jutsu. He can do a lot. He can help everybody out right now if he was helping them in the fight. But the way things are playing out, He has to stay back, otherwise Juro will show up, and he's not going to make it out of that one. So the best thing that they can do right now is to hold back, and I definitely think Boruto's going to jump in when he doesn't, when it's down to the last second, he's going to show up and save everybody and help everybody out, or give them the edge that they need to win, and then he's going to come back, pull back. I think that would be a pretty cool way to do it. So he's not technically saving everybody, but he's just giving them a little bit of an extra push to help them fight. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to put it, or the best way to see him going into the battle when he's not supposed to, for like a brief moment or two. So that's what I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna like jump in? Do you think he's gonna like maybe stay back and hope for the best for everybody, or do you think he's gonna maybe just join in whenever he wants? I don't know. Or do you think somebody else is gonna come in? So while Boruto's sitting back and kind of worrying about everybody, maybe Kawaki jumps in, or another shinobi jumps in, right? Somebody else helps out. Who knows? Maybe Team 10 show up. That could be a possibility, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all next time. Yeah.